Okay, now, let's say that instead of y equals x squared, f of x equals x squared, we have f of x equals 1 over x. Now we know that the 1 over x function has a graph like the white curve here, with the asymptotes at the y-axis and the x-axis, here and here. We also know then, and it doesn't run very well, smudge out the bad part. Well, let's ask ourselves, what is f of x minus 2 then? Now, by our conjecture, f of x minus 2 should move the graph 2 units in the x direction. So that the graph should go from here over to here, and from here over to here, and the asymptote will go from the y-axis to the vertical line x equals 2. Okay, well, first of all, f of x minus 2 is 1 over x minus 2. Now, if we take every point on the white graph and shift it 2 units to the right, we get the blue graph. Not very well drawn, but I've just indicated a series of points on the white graph, and I've drawn an arrow 2 units long, and then positioned a point on the shifted graph, and then drawn the curve through it. And I've done the same thing down here, okay? And I've got the 2 units indicated, that every shift is 2 units. I don't know what this symbol is here, so I'm just kind of staring at it. Oh yeah, that's part of the dotted line that I used up here. So I don't want to get rid of that. It looks like an exponent, or even worse, an exclamation point, which would have a completely different meaning. Okay, so what I'm saying then is f of x minus 2 shifts the graph 2 units in the x direction. 2 units, that's plus 2. If it was x plus 2, it would shift it negative 2 units. That's the rule for shifting a graph in the horizontal direction. You replace x by x minus h, the graph shifts h units in the x direction.